All right, it is Wednesday, October 6th. Market is 42.9750, down 36.50, down 0.84%. Pre-market volume is 431 over an average of 291 with an overnight range of 65 change. So we've got expanded volume coming into the open today. Take a quick look at the VIX. The VIX is up 1.5%, 7% at 2280, still extremely elevated. The market on a monthly basis is right at the precipice of really turning down and then coming down into a longer term retracement into the moving averages on the monthly. So September's low around 42.93 and change is going to be important. And on the daily, we've been trending down with a couple short squeezes. And we'll see if that continues or if a bottom gets reached in this area. Oops, sorry about that. I wanted to take a look at the overnight action. So yesterday we had the short squeeze up to prior day's range, which is around the point of control in the 60s. There was volume up there, and now in the aftermarket it's sold all the way back down to below yesterday's low. Here's Tuesday's low. It bounced at Monday's value area low, and that's where the overnight low is, and we're trading right at Tuesday's low, right at September's low. So today is Wednesday. It could be an important day. If we break and hold below September's low, that could be a turning point for the market. And coming in, the overnight high is much higher, overnight low is lower. We're in a downtrend, market is short, and looking for an early morning type trade. I think what I'm looking at is potentially ATR break back up, and then my expectation is I don't really have a bias right now. I don't have one, but I know where the targets are, and I'm just gonna try to use my best judgment in my indicators to assess those. We do have targets above plus the overnight high, and if all of the shorts from the overnight start getting squeezed, we could have an inventory correction up and then back down. So that's one option. The other is we break down, take out the overnight low, or the other is we just chop until the market decides what it wants to do. So we'll see how the market plays out this morning. All right, market opened, and just before the market opened, this ATR broke. I don't like to take these pre-market, even a few minutes earlier. They may work, and it's something I need to pay attention to, but right now I don't take them. So I'm going to give this market a minute to open, and we'll see how it plays out. All right, I looked down for just a minute. I mean, literally just a minute, and I missed this ATR break. This is the one I should have taken. So missed it. See what happens for the next few minutes. What would that have been? Around 303 up to 308.9. All right. Next trade. See what happens. All right, so I've got a contract set up to sell at 43.16. Did we just get right to it? 15.75. All right, so I'm going to try to sell this at 16. I've got another one to sell at 19. I'm hoping for just a reaction here, nothing really special. But if we can get a reaction, that would be a real positive.
Order filled.
And I'm going to sell one more at 19. Time was 9:36. All right, I'm gonna pause the video here and let this play out, and we'll see how it goes. All right, we're getting some positive movement here. Some of the contracts are stationed lower to buy this. So I'm just gonna let this one play out for a minute, see if I can get this to fill. So it could stop right there and retrace, but let's see what happens. Just give it. Okay, good. All right, so that was a successful trade. I'm not going to take that second contract if we go back up there. That's the reaction I was looking for. Just in case this morning was an inventory correction, which the push up may have been, and now we come back down. Now I could have gone for a deeper retracement back closer to the opening range high up around here. Or lower, but I didn't want to, because this could also be the beginning of a deeper move back up. We took out the 5-minute bar. So anyway, we'll see how the next period opens up. Okay, we're getting an ATR break that is pretty consistent with the market. So I'm go ahead and I'm taking this here. 4303 was my entry.
Order filled.
I took it for 2 contracts. Now my stop needs to be up here at around 10. So that's a fairly significant stop. But let me just give this a moment to play, and we'll see if I need to adjust it. My entry was not that good, actually. 4303. I also don't like that it's trading right at VWAP, so I may keep a tight leash on this, maybe even a tighter stop, but for now I'm going to let it play. And I'll pause this for a minute. All right, we are building some volume right here, and it is very choppy. So I don't have a real high confidence level in this trade. I'm not going to risk too much on it. It could be me being nervous, but at the same time, I want to see this thing get moving before I. Okay, so first target just got hit. So I'm going to try to run the second target. Let's see if I can trail this stop a little more effectively, go for a little bit of a bigger move. I'm not adamant on getting really big moves on these trades. In fact, I should just close this here, since I could be locking in some good profit early and reassess when B period opens. In fact, all right. If this doesn't take out one of these micro levels in the next minute, I'm going to leave this open. If it does, I'm going to close it and wait for B period. I mean, it's moving. All right. I couldn't even, I couldn't even adjust it quickly enough to allow it the room to move, but I can enter back at B period. Now, I do believe I closed that too early because of where the market is and the target's below, but I'm not going to cry about it right now. I'll cry about it later. Next trade. All right, B period is just about to open. It's 9:59. All right. Quick push down. Looks like they're taking it. They just took it.
Order filled.
I'm going to try a small short. See if we get any continuation. I'm going to trail this. Oh, boy. All right, I took one because of the entry was bad, and
stop filled.
All right, and I'm out on that.
Order filled. Stop filled.
That was very quick, so apologize I didn't have that on the monitor, but it ended up being, probably was break even. All right, I made 37.50 on it, no problem. All right, we'll see what happens next. This may continue down, so I may get short again here. Quick note on a 10:05 trade. So today is not an opening drive because we went up, came back down through the open. B took out A's low almost immediately, and that sets up the 10:05 trade, which if you had entered at 10:05, so the open of that bar is 83.50. So let's say you got it at like 83.84. Now, you would have been stopped if he only used 2 points. But if you hold it, my notes say the target is A's low, and you tend to have to hold it till 10:13. So in the elevated volatility, you may not enter the trade because the drawdown is too high. But in any event, that it's just a note that when the VIX is this elevated, it's above 20 right now, that you may need to adjust your risk parameter or skip the trade. So I had one more trade today. It was a Redline trade that I took. Here's a photo of it. It was so fast I didn't get a chance to really record any of it. And the day ended up pretty consistent with the choppy perspective, but it ended up being a good day, and I made just over $800, so 807. And that's it for this session. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will try to make some more of these here in the future. Thank you very much for watching.